Let's not beat around the bush. Chapter 5! November 9th, 2026, autumn. 9 in the morning, not 9 a.m. Ugh, I can't believe how low we've sunk. 45 days since the accident. I know why, but 45 always feels like a nice round number to me. You wanna know why? Because it's 3/4 of 60, which is, you know, it's a fairly common number if you're keeping time, because it's a quarter too. That's all I gotta say. It's Inco. We're still in Inco's head. We've been in Inco's head for a while. I wonder if the authors developed a bias at this point. Because, you know, usually if you write for multiple POVs, it's easy to sink into a pattern and be like, oh, I gotta write this guy's scene now, I guess. Sun's rays began to touch his face. He opened his eyes, stayed silent for the next few minutes, thinking about what happened the night before. Oh no! I'd fallen asleep while we seemed to have an informal farewell. Oh my goodness. Inco, you should never, ever marry someone because you had booze. Luckily, it didn't go any further, or so I'd like to think. I promise that I will improve. I'll be someone worthwhile. Great. I looked away at the window. For the first time in the fall, I could enjoy the sunlight that I miss so much. Not a single drop of water in sight. How interesting that right as you decide to make up is when everything got kind of getting a little better, you know? If others pick it up in a well-written story, you would try to create tonal harmony, but you can't create dissonance to sort of like, you know, imply something that the reader might not be agreeing with, because we know they're going to break up in time. I've looked ahead enough to know that's where it's going to go, but... Ugh. Also, uppercase L, waggle waggle. Also, look at this! It's like one line of I. Stop, please. You're not writing sentences at this point. I better stop talking before the scan turns black. Ugh. For a few seconds I thought a bit of dream. Gotta understand things, give me a kiss and a hug. Just kiss already! And almost over the turning point. Could you not say that in an actual romance fic, though? Like, I know it's really fun to do that, but I prefer to dress it up a little, because playing this straight is really bad. Loving her hurt me. I think the question is, does it still hurt you? Because if you're willing to move forwards and try to fix things, that's very different from, like, it's still actively a problem. What happens last time Simona failed in a reconciliation? She also title dropped, if I recall correctly. I think it was her who did it, Olivia. I like to talk to Eric. Why? Why Eric? Who the fuck is Eric? I mean, I guess he's like the one person you have left. Maybe that's the point. Like, remember, him and Damien don't get along all that well. I guess Vincent's way too young to really have a meaningful contact with. So yeah, I guess Eric, by order of operations, is like the only thing left. He didn't take the call, which is weird because Eric has come to you for advice, right? Also, Eric is planning to retire soon, so honestly, him being an absentee dad will not be an issue soon. It's a lot of weird stuff going on there. So not to bother him. He must be quite busy. He's very busy being an OC with a mission. I was doing a little drink, didn't hurt anyone. My man, you just... In case you forgot what happened last night, right? He went out at like 6 p.m., probably a little later, to get alcohol because he's like, I'm not a drunk, I'm not an alcoholic. And he went to go get some in the freezing rain while he is still injured and covered in bandages. Again, I'm surprised I let him go. I'm surprised his bandages aren't like causing issues or going to cause issues. I'd be very surprised. But more important than any of that, I forgot to set this to loop. More important than any of that is you already drank before you went to bed. You can't just wake up at 9 a.m. and start drinking booze again. It's not even a 12-hour break, man. You're not street legal. Chill. Look at how few of these paragraphs like go for more than one line, or out 2 lines, I guess. He can't move his fingers. He felt a tingling tingle. Talk to my fingers and know how they felt. Ha! What was it? I took another drink before continuing with the thing. Man's got the booze brain. I hate my situation. Being able to think. Inco, the reason you're unable to think properly is because you're drunk. Consider that maybe, like, you don't just sleep off the hangover, right? Like, the hangover's still there in some degree the next day. That's why it's a hangover. And also, you're still probably a little drunk. Like, your body can't just dump it all out just like that. I don't know how long that actually would take. Not like I walk around with a breathalyzer. Why would I apologize to her? Why would you apologize to her? For taking another drink, I felt like I was falling. Thousands of stars surrounded me as if they were eyes staring at me. Bright gray eyes dance around. Inco, are you mixing your alcohol with actual opioids again? Because that might explain why the world is starting to fall apart. This is not normal, Inco. Oh, shit. Wow. So apparently, again, this is originally written in Spanish, but this time they forgot the invert exclamation point. So in Spanish, and I kind of like this as a feature, you start off exclamations and questions with an inverted exclamation or question mark. And the reason I like that a lot is that it allows you to delineate what the actual question is. So if you have multiple sentences that are joined or a sentence fragment, you can make it clear that this is the actual question, the rest is just a statement, etc. You know, it's cool stuff. Clarity. Oh man, I know the doctor's boys looked around me. Doc's made a confused face. So sorry. He's also asking, "What the fuck are you doing with the booze, man?" Looking different and sniff the environment a little. You. So for one, the doctor. I mean, I know that he relabeled the bottle as juice. Your doctor is just okay with you being drunk in a hospital? Like, I understand that you're in a good enough condition, but if they're still medicating you, that's a problem. And also, I imagine there's probably all kinds of like side effects to alcohol that you shouldn't just drink it when you're severely injured. Also, your doctor would love to know, if, you know, in case your liver starts to have issues. I just feel like the average doctor wouldn't be okay with this, or at the very least reprimand you and be like, "Listen, buddy, I get it, you can drink, but like, here's some conditions." Stated that already, Inco. What? I thought it was 9 in the morning. Oh, are we traveling through time? Who gave you this? Whatever visit us? We'll head load to the gas station. So, is 3 far away? Oh, he's in a little sleep, isn't he? I do appreciate that he points out, Inco, you should not have gone outside. You should not have gotten alcohol. Also, you shouldn't have gone outside. It's impossible for you to go to the gas station alone. Why is it weird there's a gas station near a hospital? It feels like a place you want a gas station, in case those ambulances gotta fuel back up. In case visitors come by from far and need to, you know, or someone is delivering a patient or whatever, like a taxi. So the fact that you just let him leave again. Like, if the doctor is like this about his condition, like, why did anyone let him leave? Like, surely someone in, what's it called, the division? Like, the section of the hospital would have been like, oh, Mr. Inco, you can't just leave. You are literally in a condition where someone could just pick you up and you'd be like, okay, and get kidnapped. Yeah, that's why we give you opioids, man. Alcohol is a short-term measure. It's a drug or easy route to your problems. No doctor would say that, right? At no time was it said that you're doing. You know what a doctor would say? A doctor would tell you, listen, I know that it's I know that alcohol can help, but like, Inco, we're already giving you medicine, and if you start mixing stuff, it'll cause way more trouble. You know, the alcohol costs you money. The drugs we give you is covered by your health plan. I'm just saying, Mr. Inco. Took a Rubik Cube. I like how he just has one. Man, is this a dream or what? I really don't like how this author just throws dream sequences all over the place. They're sprinkled on everything. It's a strong whiskey. I'm surprised to see an alcohol coma. I'm pretty sure you can finish a bottle of whiskey without instantly falling over. Although Inco didn't drink before, so he might be a bit of a lightweight. We don't know if he has that strong Viking liver. Of course you do. Are you gonna stop? I do appreciate that the doctor is like taking this serious. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Negligence. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to have this. This isn't supposed to enter the building. This isn't supposed to enter your room. So it's honestly very telling that A, you are allowed to leave or capable of leaving, and B, capable of smuggling something back in, despite you being a Pillsbury doughboy who's terrible at all those things. Like, I want to point out, it's not Inco's personality to do, like, covert, like, you know, subterfuge stuff, like smuggling. It's not his thing. He's, like, I'm not saying you can't have him do that, but he can't be good at it. Why would he be good at it? His parents don't give a shit. Man has never had to sneak his hand in a cookie jar. A wrist exerciser for both hands. Oh no, my wrists! They're becoming strong and masculine. Muscular. Guess I was... Okay, they're not working out. Oh no, they're just gonna lower it. Was that a placebo for us? Alcohol sucks, kid. What? Why is this doctor so woefully unprofessional? I looked away and snorted, bring my hand to me. I didn't think it was serious. I wouldn't become an alcoholic. I merely did it so that I could get through these days. Like, honestly, the writing it fluctuates between and oh my fucking god, please stop. That already been 1 month and 2 weeks. Yeah, that would be 45-ish days. Can I call Officer Eric? Why does it feel like there's no oxygen in my room? I can't breathe. Jesus. Whew. The doctor looked silent for a while and looked away. Doctor, I just want to call my boyfriend. I called him again, frowning a little. What was he playing? He was paralyzed, now I remember. He was bad, that's what he told me. What? What do you mean? I was paralyzed, now I remember. What do you mean he's bad? Maybe, isn't it? Aren't we like past the trial? Come with me. My god, I think I'm gonna go schedule a break I didn't see coming because I'm having serious difficulty breathing. Gonna open a window, get some fresh air in.